Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tara, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what people find attractive about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. So I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Aquamarine. And we have the card Love. For pile number 2, we have Green Opal. And we have the card Dreaming. And for pile number 3, we have Sodalite. And we have the card Awareness. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this aquamarine crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people find attractive about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. You chose the card Love, so let's go ahead and add the rest of your cards. But before I do, I don't know why I tasted a pie. Like maybe someone here is eating a pie while I'm doing this reading. Take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate with everyone here. We started out using the Messages from Mermaids Oracle. We're now going to use the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. So what do people find attractive about my pile number 1s? We have card number 36 with Duality, Many Meanings, and Misunderstanding. And then at the back of the deck, we have Idyllic Times with the Garden and Paradise. So that's quite interesting how we have these kind of opposite energies here with Duality and the Paradise card, because this card kind of reminds me of the angelic realms. So the feeling I get here is you have this very angelic, pure energy to you. You seem like a paradise to others, a paradise to be around, to be your friend, to be your lover. Just, you make the whole world feel like a paradise, maybe by the way you view the world. Maybe it's just your energy too, or your vibe. It kind of gives me that vibe, like people just see you as a paradise, and when they're around you, it feels very much like, it just feels very fun is the feeling I get here, but it also feels like you have a very angelic presence that is seen as attractive by most people. And with the duality card, it kind of also gives me this vibe that you have this, it gives me the vibe of like nice but naughty, naughty but nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but since she's wearing a red dress, it kind of reminds me of passion and sensuality. And then we also have the love card. And this mermaid is naked, but she's kind of covering herself a little bit. So there is this shyness to you, yet this openness to you at the same time, if that makes sense. So there are these corresponding things that are kind of like opposites of each other. Open yet shy. Naughty yet nice. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's this angelic presence, this cuteness, this innocence to you, yet also this seductive, passionate side. And it kind of gives people a contradiction. And I guess people are intrigued, yet find it very, attractive, this contradictory energy you have, because I feel like you're the type of person that can't be put in a box. You're all things at once and many things at once. The innovation card wants to come out, as well as the twin flames card. So I feel like people feel like you're just a very unique person that is having this innovative quality to you, maybe even in the sense of your fashion style, or just the way you do things, your ideas, they come through as very innovative and creative. And I feel like with the twin flames card, a lot of people, it's like they want to be your soulmate, they want to be your twin flame, they want to be around you, or your lover, or they want to be your friend. And it's kind of like that energy of wanting to be your soulmate or your twin flame. Kind of like people feel like they really relate to you. People feel like they can commit to you in some way in terms of a love romance energy. And I guess people are just very drawn to you in that sense. So they find you attractive in that sense. But it's also in friendships, like this type of vibe of, I feel very similar to this person. I feel like I can connect to this person on an energetic and spiritual level. And there's a sense of them wanting to see you as like a friendship soulmate. Does that make sense? So with the love card showing up in the middle of your reading, I feel like a lot of people are very attracted to you in terms of love and romance. It's like they want to be with you. They want to ask you for your number, like that type of energy. And since she has the shyness to them, this mermaid, maybe you have a shyness to you that is seen as attractive or cute. But then also this openness and this emotional vulnerability where people really feel kind of drawn to you, like they want to just open up a new door to creating some kind of connection with you. So that was the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. We're now going to use the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. So I'm hearing the song No Stylist, the one that's like, bitch, I wake up, no stylist, fresh as fuck, something like that. So maybe something about you, like in your fashion style, is very attractive to people. Like this kind of energy of like, you don't need a stylist, you're your own stylist. So something about fashion style keeps coming up, but also your intelligence. I feel like when you speak to people, your intelligence comes through, and that scene is very attractive. We have Sekhmet with the Wounded Healer, card number 15. And then also another card wants to come out, but I'm just gonna take it. Not put it here, but like take it for more information. Card number 5 with Radical Rebirth. And then at the back of the deck, we have Fearless Love, card number 25 with Fearless Love. So interesting that there are so many fives here, 5555. So I feel like what people find attractive about you is your ability to always change, your ability to transform. And I feel like you have healed yourself in some way. You are coming up as the wounded healer here. You've healed yourself in some way, and you've kind of gone down into the depths of yourself and healed yourself, which is seen as such a powerful thing, this kind of radical rebirth. You're always rebirthing yourself. You're always transforming. You're always changing as a person into this better version of yourself. And I think people see that as marriage material. Like that's the vibe I'm getting, marriage material. So people find that very powerful and attractive, that you always want to become a better version of yourself, and they feel like they can fall in love with you in a sense fearlessly because of that. Like the reason I say that is because the vibe I get from you is people find you attractive in a sense where they want to fall in love with you, where they want to be with you, where they see you as wifey, husband material, where they see you as marriage material. It's like that type of vibe of I don't just find you attractive. It's that type of vibe of like, I want to love you. I want to be with you. That type of energy. And also with all the lion symbolism here, we have 2 lions here, and Sekhmet is depicted here as a lion-headed goddess. There's this energy of you, wherever you go, you have and you walk with this confidence. It's like, it doesn't matter what you look like, I'm hearing. It doesn't matter what you look like. You walk with this confidence, and that is something people find very attractive because that's what the lion represents. It represents confidence, it represents courage, courage to be ourselves in the world, and, walking with this confidence. So that's something people see about you. But also, this very powerful energy. You have a very powerful yet humble energy, and that's something people find just as attractive, as well as this ability to heal yourself and look within. Because I think that's something people feel like they can be with you because there's a sense of, I know if I'm with this person, we'll never stay stagnant. We're always going to grow together. And there's something about you really changing people's lives by coming into their lives. And you're the type of person that changes people for the better, which is why they find that attractive. People find that very attractive, especially with your voice. I'm hearing some of you used to be a little bit scared to speak up for yourself, but now you are finding your voice, you're finding your power through your voice, and you're learning to say no, you're learning to speak up for yourself more. And that is another trait or quality people are beginning to see as attractive. But you also stand out in a way, you also love yourself. And that self love, baby, it just makes you glow even more. That's what I feel here. I also feel like you're very sweet, loving, open people. You're probably the type of person that feels things on a very deep level. And there's this energy of death and rebirth surrounding you, which is something people find attractive about you. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. So people find your ability to be so generous with your time, your resources, your energy, your love, to be something very attractive to them, because I feel like you love to help others. You love to be there for others. You love to give to others. And you're just a very generous person, which is something people find attractive about you, because generosity just shows your character. It shows your values. It shows who you really are on a deep soul level. And I feel with the Ten of Pentacles, you are bound to get more and more good karma and good luck from the universe just by putting yourself out there and giving to people and helping people. And of course, we're not doing it for the good karma, but when you put out good energy into the universe, you're always going to get good energy back from people. So I feel that energy and I feel it strongly. We also have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like with the Ten of Wands, people see you as a hard worker, since this person is putting in a lot of time and effort to read their books, to study. They have a whole bunch of books surrounding them and they are studying. And with the Ace of Swords coming up, it seems like you're very intelligent. You are very charismatic, I'm hearing as well, but also very well versed in knowledge. It seems like you know a lot of things when you speak to people, or it seems like you've studied a lot of things, and there's something about that knowledge you have being very attractive. I also feel like since you've been on your own healing journey, you've attained some wisdom, and there is this sense of you having like an old soul that people find very attractive too, and the knowledge you have, the intelligence you have. I'm hearing some of you are very witty and you're good at coming up with words and comebacks and just good at flirting too. I'm hearing for some of you, like you're very smart at just knowing what to say to a person. And I'm also feeling this energy of sexiness surrounding you too. Like people find you very sexy, especially like your fashion style. The way you come across is very confident in yourself. Something about you can wear something and just have confidence in it, and it doesn't even have to be a nice piece of clothing. Just the way you wear it with that confidence makes you look good. Something about your hair, or if you like to wear a lot of red, Or some of you dress more modestly, yet some of you dress more revealing, depending on what makes you comfortable. But what makes you comfortable is good because the more confident you appear, the more attractive you appear to others. So just take it as it resonates, but I feel like there's this openness when it comes to you. There is this sense of romance surrounding you, hopeless romantic energy. I'm also hearing Lana Del Rey's voice. I don't know why. Maybe some of you like her music, or maybe some of you have a vibe like Lana Del Rey that people find very attractive. I also feel like when people look at you, there's something about you just focusing on the things you need to do, and people finding you very attractive when they look at you in that sense. Because, like, let's say you're just shopping or looking for something, and people are looking at you, yet you don't realize they're looking at you. I feel like you always have this focused determination around you, and that's something I see. I'm also hearing the word courtesy, so it just means like having a polite attitude and behavior towards others. So people also find that very attractive, your manners, how you are able to just be so kind to others. People find your kindness and your loving personality, your sweetness to be so attractive. I don't know why, with one pile I always hear chef's kiss. So I heard it like the other day for one of the piles. Something about you is chef's kiss. Like, when someone goes, mwah, like when they eat something and they love it. So now we're going to use the Muse Tarot. So if some of you like to wear red or red lipstick, because this lady over here is wearing red lipstick and she's wearing a red dress. So if you like to wear that, it makes people very attracted to you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure why this is here. Let me just clarify. Why is the Seven of Swords here? We have the Three of Swords. Okay, so with the Nine of Pentacles, this is something people find attractive, yet can also attract envy or jealousy due to one's sadness with the Three of Swords. So we have the Sun card, and then we also have the Page of Cups. So what I feel here, you may have certain qualities about you, like your intelligence, that people find very attractive, yet others may feel sad within themselves because maybe they feel a little bit inadequate within themselves and they envy you. Or let's say, a lot of people love you or are attracted to you and want to fall in love with you. Whereas one person may be very attracted to us, another person may be very envious of this because they want that attention and love from others. Or let's say you are attracting in a lot of financial blessings into your life with the Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles because of your worth ethic, because you work really hard for what you want. You're opening up keys to new doors. Okay, and then some people may find that very attractive, yet other people may feel sad because they wish they could get that blessing themselves and then feel envious of you. Other people may see you as a very happy-go-lucky person with the Sun card, a very sweet person, and they may feel very attracted, yet other people may look at it and feel sad because they wish they could be happy like you, then feel envious of you. Like, that's a vibe I pick up on. So some of the things people may feel attracted to are things others may get jealous of when others are attracted to you. So I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing it. I guess it's a message here. So with the sun card, I feel like when you are in a really happy mood, there's something about people being very attracted to you. Maybe it's your smile. Maybe you have a certain type of glow you radiate when you are joyful. Maybe it's your laughter. Maybe you are someone that's very funny. But there's something very attractive about you being in a good mood, you having fun. You just, I'm even looking at this Nine of Pentacles woman and how she's, just dancing around being very happy. And when you're in your heart space, it's like you're just attracting people in even more. People find you have a very big heart and they find this very attractive too. And the fact that you're so playful, I feel like your energy is very warm, it's very playful, very inviting, very kind, and I think people find this so beautiful about you, so attractive. Yet you also have this very seductive side to you too, and I feel like you are a kind person, but maybe recently you've been learning to set certain boundaries because you are such an empathetic person that maybe sometimes people take advantage of your kindness. So I feel like people may also find that sexy and attractive, the fact that you're learning to speak up for yourself right now. We have the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. I feel like the way you go after the things you want in terms of your career and your finances, it keeps coming up here as something people find attractive about you. It also inspires a lot of other people, yet it could also make others jealous. So there are many sides to it. But what I feel here is also with the King of Pentacles showing up, it's kind of like people see how generous you are towards others and then they want to spoil you in turn. Then they want to give to you in turn. So I feel like this could be, someone sees you being very generous and then they want to buy a coffee for you, or they want to, give you lots of compliments. Because they can see you're very sweet. So it's like they want to give to you more. Something about that is showing up. We have the Four of Swords. So people also find your chilled personality, your very relaxed and calm personality to be something very attractive to them too. So I think this is where I'm going to leave off your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this green opal crystal and the dreaming card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people find attractive about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. So we started out with the messages from Mermaid's Oracle deck. I'm now going to go ahead and add your other cards. We're going to have two other oracle cards and then your tarot cards. Let's see what shows up for you. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile number twos. May I please look into what people find attractive about them? We have Bright Heart Light with Open Connections, card number 18. And then at the back of the deck, we have Telepathy with Transmission, Perception, and Communication, card number 22. Do you see all this gold surrounding her? I feel like you have a very golden energy surrounding you, like this heart of gold. Okay, that's what I feel from your energy. Why is this bothering me that the card is bent? I don't know, like, I feel like maybe some of you, maybe that's a symbol that some of you have been on your healing journey. You've been healing certain wounds within your heart, and you have a really big heart is what I feel here. Because, I mean, you even chose the green crystal. Green relates to the heart chakra. And I feel like this is a quality people see in you that they find very attractive because of your big heart, your heart of gold. And I really feel like the feeling I'm getting here is people see it as they would be lucky, they would be honored to be in your circle, they would be honored to be around you because of this heart of gold you have. And I feel like everything you touch turns to gold. You have a lot of loyalty, and I feel like you also have a lot of leadership qualities that people find attractive because I feel like I'm hearing the word ride or die. Like people see you in a ride or die energy. Like if I had to be friends with my pile number twos, then it is truly meant to be. Then the universe is spoiling me and blessing me in some way because they would be my ride or die. Like I can really see them being someone's ride or die. So like there is a lot of loyalty surrounding you here, but then there's also this energy, like I said, of you having leadership qualities or skills. And I feel like this shows up in your dreamer qualities. I feel like you're a dreamer. You are a visionary. When you dream of something, people may not always understand your vision, but I feel like you have this connection to spirit, this connection to your intuition, and your intuition leads you to certain ideas you want to create in your life. And this doesn't just have to be with your work, your goals. It can also be just in your daily life. Like, I really feel it has to do more so with the big dreams and the big goals you have, but it also has to do with small little details like the things you wear, how you come across in the world. You come across in this very dreamer way, like the way you dream big, people can see it, and you just follow your heart and you follow your intuition and your instincts. And that in itself is super powerful because this creates this energy surrounding you where it looks like you really believe in yourself, even when others don't, fully understand that vision you have, fully understand why you're going after the things you want or why you are dreaming so big. But that just shows you believe in yourself. It shows you have confidence in yourself when, you know, even when people don't understand why. And there's this sense of you just connecting to your intuition. And that's also something people find very attractive, the fact that you are so intuitive and you trust your intuition and where it is leading you. With the leadership skills and this innovative dreamer quality you have, I also feel like you inspire a lot of people as well to follow their dreams and to follow their goals and to think big about the things they want to do. I also feel like you have that type of energy where you can wear something and it's just unique to you. You're not even trying too hard to be liked by others, but you're just wearing what you want to wear. And I feel like people will copy the things you wear, will copy your style, will copy maybe the way you do makeup if you wear makeup. Not everyone will relate to wearing makeup, but like maybe even your hairstyles or the way you take photos or something along those lines. It's like people like to copy you and be inspired by you in some way. I also feel like there is this energy of solitude surrounding you. You don't mind being alone by yourself. I kind of pick up the vibe like you have this very dreamy look to you or this very dreamy energy surrounding you, kind of like head in the clouds energy. But I feel like that's something people find very attractive because it's kind of like you're always in your own world, and it's kind of like people want to understand what's so rich about your world. They want to be a part of that own inner world you have in your mind. Because I feel like this is my pile of people that probably just like to have their head in the clouds and be in your own little world, your own little magical world. I also feel like the way you perceive the world could be found as something attractive to people because I really just feel like you have this loving, tender vibe to you. You just love people with this true love. You're a very compassionate soul, yet very powerful at the same time. However, there is a certain humbleness to you that people find very attractive too, because it's like you're very powerful, but it's not like you have to shout it out to the whole world. but you're also comfortable being by yourself and being alone in your own solitude, and that's another thing people find very attractive. So, we're now going to use the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. So, Spirit Guides on my pile, number twos. What do people find attractive about my pile, number twos? We have card number 33 with Speak Up. So, since you are such a kind, empathetic, sweet soul, I feel like people see this. People see your heart. People see you are a truthful person. You have integrity to you. And I feel like you're the type of person that also believes in forgiveness. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel like even when people F you over, you are the type of person that has compassion and understanding. Like, okay, maybe they were going through this at the time. Like, I'm going to give compassion to them. Or, like, you try to understand why they did what they did and come to some sort of forgiveness. And I think people see, even in the sense where people have hurt you, you don't speak badly about them. And there's this sense of forgiveness surrounding you. And I think that's another thing people find attractive because it shows you're not on those people's level. Do you get what I mean? And I'm seeing something about, since you were such a kind soul, I think you've maybe had some people take advantage of your kindness. So I think at some point you had to learn to speak up for yourself more. You had to learn to speak your truth more, to let yourself say no more, to let yourself set boundaries more. And that in its sense is seen as very attractive because it shows you respect yourself. It shows you know your worth. It shows you have certain boundaries. And when you respect yourself, others naturally respect you too. So I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing this energy of you being your true self in the world too, like not being afraid to express your true self in the world and dress the way you want to dress, wear what you want to wear, do your hair the way you want, show up in the world the way you want, dance, sing, whatever it is you want to do. It's like you're not afraid to be your true self or share that with others, because I'm hearing your true self is a gift to others. Your authenticity is a gift to others. And that vulnerability of showing up who you are in the world makes you shine, okay? Makes you super dreamy, makes you just want to be seen by others, or makes others want to see you more, is what I'm trying to say. There's something here about a beautiful smile, about a beautiful voice, attractive voice. People like your voice. People like the words you use. People like the way you say your words. Okay, they find that very attractive. They find your mind also very attractive. And they find your voice super healing. There's also this type of vibe where like people just want to be on calls with you all day or video calls with you all day because they like to hear your voice. People also love your communication style, which is something they find attractive, just the way you communicate and the words you use, the things you say. So we're now going to use the Vanessa Tarot. May I please look into what people find attractive about my pile, number twos? I'm also hearing the word supportive. You're someone that's really supportive towards others. We have the Page of Pentacles, and that's something people find attractive about you. But you're also someone that is always going to continue growing. I feel like you have this type of enthusiasm towards life, but also this type of curiosity. It kind of reminds me of the Little Mermaid, your energy. I don't know why, but the Little Mermaid is coming through, when she wants to be a part of the other world with humans and she's just so intrigued by that world. She's so curious. It also reminds me of the energy of I'm trying to think of the movie now. Coraline, when she's so curious and then she finds another world through the door. I think people find your curiosity towards life and towards certain things you're interested in to be so attractive to them, because it's like you're always trying to stimulate your mind with different things, with different knowledge, and that's something I see here. Something about you have a very active mental space. You're always thinking, you're always growing in knowledge, and that's something I see here. However, I'm also seeing an energy of someone here that may overthink. Uh, like I'm seeing Chloe from Bratz when she overthinks and she catastrophizes and, thinks of the worst outcome first, but then someone's like, no, like, don't think that way. Like, Sasha's always like to her drama mama, something like that. So some people find it very cute when you overthink and they love comforting you. Like, I don't know, I'm just seeing that. We have the Two of Cups. So I feel like a lot of people are very attracted to you in a romantic sense when they are attracted to you. There's something about them finding certain things you do cute, about them finding your voice very attractive, about like looking into your eyes. Maybe you have very attractive eyes or very beautiful or handsome eyes, depending on who's watching, or attractive eyes in general. But just this dreamy quality is surrounding you, this ethereal quality with the Seven of Cups. It's kind of like when people start to be attracted to you or find you attractive, it's like they start to daydream about you a lot, dream of you. You have this dreamy quality to you, but you also stay on people's mental space for a long time where they start to think about you, and when people start being attracted to you, they get very attached to you, is the vibe I'm picking up on here. And I feel like people also like the fact that you're so intuitive and so connected to your intuition and you trust your intuition. We have the Four of Pentacles here. I also heard the word responsible with the Four of Pentacles. People find you responsible and they find that a trait to be very attractive, because I also see you, really working hard on the things you want to bring into your reality. And people just see you as a very truthful soul with a lot of integrity with the Justice card at the back of the deck. So this is the Vanessa Tarot. Let's go ahead and use your actual tarot deck. I'm also hearing some of you like to take risks. You like to see life as an adventure, and I think that adventurous quality you have is something people find attractive. We have the Star card, so something about you truly shining like a star. You are a star that shines brightly, and that's something people find attractive. We have the Awakening card. What did I say about head in the clouds energy? She's like above the clouds here. Some of you have a very angelic energy too. There's a lot of light surrounding you, is what I feel. And people can see that light. People get inspired by that light. But I feel like when people are attracted to you, it's kind of like they're almost put under this daydreamy energy, like your energy. It's like if people want to be your friend, they kind of wear their hearts on their sleeve for you, because we have the Knight of Cups at the back of the deck. And it's kind of like this vibe of like, I always want to talk about pile two. Oh, pile two said this to me. Like, that was so sweet. Oh, pile two said this to me. Oh, pile two did this. Like, it's kind of like that energy, or they're sitting in their room, kind of just daydreaming about you, listening to music. It's like that type of energy. Or when people start to be attracted to you in terms of romance, they will start thinking about you so much that it's like you're always on their mind. They'll be a little bit like falling for you a little bit fast. It's like they're kind of just, they can't help it. That's the feeling I get. They can't help it. Where sometimes it may be seen as too fast, but they're just in this kind of hopeless romantic energy over you. That's the feeling I get from you. Um, But I really feel like what makes you attractive is your ability to shine in the world, all this light you hold within you. And I think that's something people see as quite attractive. We have the Nine of Cups here. So I feel like also what makes you attractive, like I said, is your ability to go after your dreams, to go after the things you wish for and to really believe in miracles, to really have faith that dreams do come true. But also, I feel like you have this type of vibe where you have a lot of things that people wish for in a partner and in a friend, as well as wish for in themselves. So, like, let's say you have beautiful hair or attractive hair, and it's like someone sees you and they're like, oh, I wish I had hair like that. Or let's say you have a really beautiful or attractive voice, and they see your voice or hear your voice, and they're like, I want a voice like that. Their voice is so nice, or a beautiful singing voice. Or let's say someone here has gorgeous eyes or handsome eyes, and someone's like, oh, I wish I had their eyes or their eye color. It's so beautiful or so attractive, so handsome, depending on who's watching, or your fashion style. Like, that's the vibe I get here. Or, you may have a lot of qualities within you that people wish to have in a friend or a partner. Like, I wish to have a friend that is honest, that loves deeply, that is responsible, that is dreamy, someone that is a dreamer, they want to follow their dreams. Like, those certain types of qualities are what people wish for in a partner and a friend. And that's something people find attractive because it's like they were already wishing for a person like you, and then they meet you, and then it feels like a wish come true, if that makes sense. We have the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like a lot of people want to be friends with you. They have like friendship crushes on you. But also collaborations I'm picking up on. Like, a lot of people want to collaborate with you, want to share ideas with you because of this dreamer quality you have, and they find that very attractive. We have the Empress. So you have this very Venusian energy surrounding you. This very magnetic, captivating essence you have that makes people very attracted to you. Venus is the planet of beauty, the planet of attraction and aesthetic, the planet of love, too. So it's also the planet of sensuality and lust and all those things. So I feel like you really have this vibe that is super hopeless romantic, that is very much like people almost are very sensually attracted to you. People find you very attractive to look at in your physical appearance. And people also find you to have this type of energy when you wear things. It looks very much like it's good quality on you, even if you're not wearing expensive clothing, because the Empress represents luxury too. So there's something about you wearing certain things and it looks luxurious on you, even if you're not wearing expensive clothing. I'm also seeing this energy of like your heart being so beautiful because the Empress's heart is shining out. I think some of you like astrology with all these planets here, and that's something people find attractive. I'm seeing something about accessories too, and like someone here likes to wear shiny things or likes to wear jewelry that just makes them stand out. We have the Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands. And what I feel from that card is you actually inspire a lot of people. When you share your light, you inspire a lot of people, and they're just very attracted to you in a sense because there's a sense of like people looking at you and looking at the clothes you're wearing, or looking at the confidence you hold, or looking at you reach your dreams. We have the Strength card. It's like it's inspiring. It inspires them to also go after their own dreams, to also do the things they want to do, to also believe in themselves. Like, that inspiring quality you have is seen as attractive, how you just inspire others. You're like a leader, and You just show others the way without even trying. And with the strength card, I feel like that's Leo energy. You don't have to be a Leo to relate to it, but you're someone that really stands out. You really stand out in a way that's so attractive, yet you're kind of like really down to earth. And maybe you don't even realize how much you stand out, and that makes you even more attractive to people. I feel like your presence is known when you're around because you're so nurturing, you're just so giving to others, you're so loving, and there's a sense of like people just want to be around you even more. I also feel like there's this energy, like I said, your absence is felt. Like when you're not around, I think people really miss you. So I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading, my pile number twos. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose the Sodalite crystal and the awareness card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people find attractive about you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. So since you chose the awareness card, the first thought that popped up in my mind of what people find attractive about you is the fact that you know you are attractive. It's the fact that you are already aware that you're attractive. I feel like this is my pile of people that have this huge confidence within yourself, and you carry yourself with that confidence and it shows. I feel like with the way you walk, the way you carry yourself and walk into a place, it's like people can see you're aware that you're beautiful, that you're handsome, that you're attractive. It's like people can see that. People can sense it with the way you carry yourself, as well as the way you speak about yourself with the Sodalite crystal. Because one thing I've realized within myself is sometimes people can sense if we're not really loving ourselves because, like sometimes in the way we speak about ourselves, sometimes, okay, like let's say you make a joke about yourself, like for me, like let's say I make a joke about myself and I'm kind of insulting myself but joking, like people can see that. So I feel like with the way you speak about yourself, it's not in the sense of being vain and speaking about yourself in such a high way, but it's kind of like people can just see you love yourself. People can see you're aware of your own attractiveness and they can see that. Like the way I feel here is maybe you may not even receive that many compliments from people because they think you already know how attractive you are. But I also feel like uh it's physically obvious because when you look into the mirror, like you can see that you're attractive, like everyone can see it when they look at you. So I'm also feeling with the awareness card, it's physically obvious. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. We're gonna use the Priestess of Light Tarot Oracle deck, not tarot. What do people find attractive about my pile number threes? We have the Twin Flames card with Soul Partner and Eternal Connection. If some of you are in a romantic relationship, something about the way you love your person can be seen as very attractive and beautiful to others because it starts to make them see and believe in love. That's really sweet. Like, if you talk about your lover in a way that people can see the love is there, or people can see the way your lover looks at you when you're out in public with them, or talks about you, there's something about them believing in love again. So that's something really sweet I'm seeing here. If you are not in a romantic relationship and you don't relate to that, that's okay. What I see here is people see you as someone they can really relate to. It's like when people meet you, they sometimes see you as their soulmate. They sometimes see you as the one, or even if it's not true, it's like they start seeing you that way. It's kind of like you have this presence where when you speak to people, it's like you change their lives in some way. Something about the voice is coming through, and people being very attracted to your voice and the words you use and the love you give, because I feel like you really have a nurturing energy. They also feel like they are so similar to you, where they relate to you on a really deep spiritual level or really deep emotional level, that it changes their perspective of you, where they're like, that's my soulmate, that's my twin flame. I don't know if it's true or not, because you can only have one twin flame probably, but that's a vibe I get. It's almost like people see you as the one. People see you as their other half. Even in friendships, it's like, that's my other half over there. Because people really feel like you're so similar to them, like they can relate to you on a deep level, even if you are not that similar to them. It's like, let's say you say one thing that they like, and then they're like, that person's my person. I feel like you're just very well liked by others with this card coming up. It's like a lot of people see you as a person they can spend the rest of their life with. You may even have that type of vibe of marriage materials, what I feel here, which people find very attractive. And since we have the River of Blessings card at the back of the deck, there's something about your vibe that just lifts people up, that makes people feel like everything is better. I don't know how to explain it, but you kind of have that effect on people where it's so nurturing, so loving, so compassionate, that it almost makes them feel better about their life. Like if they were very stressed that day, somehow you just know the right things to say to make them feel better, or just your presence makes them feel better. Or if they were very anxious, somehow they just feel safe with you. If they were very sad, somehow you just make their boo-boo, their pain go away, is what I'm hearing from spirit. So there is that type of vibe. I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe you're just a very nurturing person or a very cute person. So spirit guides of my pile number threes. What do people find attractive about my pile threes? We have card number 34 with truth. People find the fact that you're someone really truthful and honest attractive. I feel like people see you as someone they can have reciprocal connections with. It's like I said, marriage material type of vibe is a vibe I keep picking up on. But it's also the sense of like, okay, I can see this person is honest. I can see this person is trustworthy, truthful. Like, things align, things flow. I trust this person, even though I don't know them so well. I trust this person fully. And that's something people find very attractive, because it's like, sometimes you meet a person and they're really fun to be with, or you can party with them, you can go out with them, but are they truthful? Are they trustworthy? Those are qualities we look for in friendships or relationships, and long-term relationships we want to stay with. And I feel like you're an empath, my pile number threes, because there's something about you mirroring to people back their traits. Even if you're not trying to be like them, there's something about you just mirroring something back to them, which is maybe why they think you're the one to them. But there's something about that. But also this ability to be your authentic self in the world. Because I feel like you're not someone that wears a mask. You're kind of like an open book. You show yourself to the world. This is what you get, and this is what you get. There's nothing more, nothing less. And I feel like that's something people also find really attractive, because it's like they know what they're getting up front. It's not like you're pretending to be someone else and later on they're finding out you were not that person. Do you get what I mean? People can see your worth. People can see, like, okay, this person is being their true self. They're being authentic to themselves. And that's something people really find attractive. I also feel like this is my pile of people that have a lot of creativity within their souls, and there's something about you really finding your worth. And that is pure gold, because people can see your worth. People can also see you're very intuitive, very connected to the divine. And I'm getting the vibe that you're very hot to people, like feisty even. Because I feel like you're very, very truthful sometimes. Some of you can relate to this where you're a little bit too truthful, but that's something sometimes people find funny, or sometimes people find it. I'm hearing the word endearing, like they like it because it shows they can ask you anything, they can ask you for any piece of advice, and they know you're going to be honest about it. So that's something people also find attractive. I feel like you are the type of person that everyone wishes to have around them. You're a really good friend, you're a really good lover, and that's what I feel here from your energy. That's why Spirit says you are marriage material to people. So we're going to use the Vanessa Tarot. This was the African Goddess Rising. This was the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck. And this was the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. So now let's look at the Vanessa Tarot deck cards you have. So what do people find attractive about my pile threes? We have the Fool card. We have the Nine of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting this vibe like when people are worried or going through really stressful things in their life, it's kind of like you just have this very comforting, calming vibe towards them where you can talk them through that. And I really feel like a lot of people that deal with overthinking or deal with anxiety are really drawn to you because of your ability to stay optimistic even in challenging times. Because you have an ability to really motivate people. You have an ability to really look at the optimistic side, the light side, the positive side of what could go right instead of what could go wrong. And this is something people are very attracted to, especially people that overthink or deal with a lot of worries or stresses or have a hard time feeling safe because you really make them feel safe. I also feel like you give the best compliments, is what I'm hearing, and people really know they're truthful because you're such a truthful and honest person. We have the Four of Cups. And the type of vibe I get here is I think people love to ask you out on dates because she's on a coffee date here. And I think people are also very sexually attracted to you with the Devil card. I was getting that hot vibe from you, and here we see it in the Devil card. So I kind of get this vibe of like people loving to ask you out on dates, or I'm hearing that song that's like, I love to love you, baby. And that's a quite sexy song. So I just feel like people just want to be with you in that way. But I'm kind of hearing like some of you have this vibe of you can look but don't touch. So some of you have a feistiness to you too, and you have strong boundaries. You know when to speak your truth. So that's also something that is just seen as very attractive. We have the Eight of Wands at the back of the deck. I don't know why. I'm feeling like when people start to fall in love with you, they kind of chase after you. And it's almost like you put them under your spell. And they can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop dreaming about you. They can't stop talking about you. I also feel like your ability to move forward after challenging situations kind of allows you to be seen as very attractive by most because people have seen you go through challenging situations in the past, and the way you handle it is seen as this type of vibe of it's kind of like you handle situations with class. That's the vibe I'm hearing. So, what do people find attractive about my pile threes? We have the Temperance card. I'm getting the vibe. I keep getting the vibe of like you being a very compassionate soul, you being very patient with others, you being very kind with your words. It's like if I had to learn something, for example, I would come to you because I'm a person that sometimes needs someone to I don't like I learn things a little bit differently, for example, and I like to learn things visually or by doing it. When people explain it to me, it's kind of like my brain is still loading and I can't quite get everything they're saying. So, like, you know how different people have different ways of learning. Of course, this doesn't just have to do with learning, but maybe those types of people will need a little bit more patience by people that are trying to teach them. Of course, this doesn't just have to do with teaching, but maybe someone here is a teacher. But there's something about you that is so patient. Like, I feel like you can explain something to a person three, four, five times. And since you're so patient with them, it helps them understand it better. And I also feel like it's not just with teaching, like, I think it's with people growing, with people healing, like, people around you, you give them such a grace, you give them such a compassion, such an understanding and patience. Like, let's say they're trying to do something and they make a mistake. I feel like you're just so patient with them. Or let's say they're trying to grow or get out of a bad habit and it's maybe a weakness of theirs, and you're just patient with them as they go through their own journey. So I think that's something people find very attractive because you understand we as humans aren't perfect. We go through phases of our life where one moment we're at the top of a hill, then the next moment we're at the bottom of the hill. And I feel that's the vibe I pick up on here. With the white lotus flowers, there is a sense of growth with you. Like, you allow yourself to bloom and you allow others to bloom at their own pace. Because a flower doesn't just bloom in one day. Rome wasn't built in one day. So I think you understand the timing of life. And there is this certain type of grace to you that I hear. I'm also hearing like people that are very miserable. I don't know why I'm hearing the word miserable for specific. Like, I don't like to use the word miserable, but I'm using the word miserable because I'm hearing it. Are very drawn to you because of your optimistic outlook on life. Maybe they need a little bit of that, especially like pessimistic people. There is this energy of rebirth and transformation surrounding you, but in a very gentle way. We have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. I feel like people are very inspired by the way you think, by your mindset, by the way you speak, and by the way you are your true self in the world. And that's something they are very attracted to. And that's something they're very attracted to. I don't know if someone here has someone that likes to squeeze them, but I just felt like a sensation like that. Does someone here dance? Because both these women here in the temperance card here and here they're dancing. We have the magician. Some of you are definitely creative, but the vibe I get is you're always putting yourself out there to create the reality of your dreams, and you have a belief in yourself and your mindset. I love your mindset. I feel like your mindset inspires a lot of people because you have a mindset of growth. You have a mindset that even if we make mistakes, we can always learn. You probably also have a mindset where even when you're worried, you try to, look at different perspectives of life because we all worry, we all have fears. I feel like you have also like a mindset that is very empowering, is what I hear. So I feel like a lot of people are attracted to your mind and the way you think and certain perspectives you have, but you're also seen as very intelligent by others. And I think that's also another thing people find attractive because we also have the Ace of Swords here. And when you go after something, you're really going to think of something from a higher perspective. You're going to be patient with the journey. And I feel like you kind of just plant a seed in the reality you want to create, and you trust that as you water it, it's going to grow and you're going to achieve something from it. And you see things from a very visionary perspective, is what I feel. And a bird's eye view perspective, you kind of just reach for the stars when you want something and believe in yourself. And that's something people find attractive. We have the world cosmos. So I feel this vibe of achieving things with the world, but also this vibe of I feel like you can be seen by the whole world and just be in your own element and not care too much about what people are thinking. I'm kind of getting that vibe from this world Cosmos because she's standing behind the world, but she's kind of giving me this vibe like she's not thinking too much about what people in the world are thinking, but the whole world is seeing her. So I feel like you have that ability to stand out to the whole world. You have a very free-spirited energy that people find very attractive, and it's like you don't really care too much about what others think of you, and that's something people find attractive. We have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like when you really give to people, to the things you want, you really give your all. And that's what I'm hearing from the Ten of Wands, that people find very attractive about you because it's like when you really want to do something, you're going to give it your all. You're not going to half-ass it. And that's what I hear here people find attractive. We have the Sun card. So there's something about you feeling happy, you feeling joyful, you smiling. Something about that is found to be very attractive by others. And I feel like people just love to see you happy. People just love to see you smile. Also just love to see you very confident in yourself and happy within your sense of self. I feel like people see you as someone that can change the world. I'm hearing the word pioneer, but also very intuitive, and that's also a very attractive quality and trait. And in terms of all the attractive qualities and traits I mentioned, many people can find it attractive, but I'm also seeing some people, because of these attractive qualities, some people may look at you and feel a little bit insecure within themselves. But my perspective of that is just showing them maybe something they need to find within themselves. Because when we focus on what we don't have, like let's say I see another person and I like their hair and I want their hair, you know, and I don't like my hair. I'm just focusing on what I don't have. But maybe I have other qualities within me that that person wishes they have. Like, let's say they have curly hair, but I have like a straight hair. You know, maybe they wish to have straight hair. You know, you never know that. So I see it a little bit in a different perspective where maybe they are growing and going through their own journey, and maybe they're gonna learn to love themselves one day and, you know, focus more on the things they do love about themselves instead of the things they are a little bit insecure about. So I think everything in the world mirrors back to us our sense of truth within ourselves. The universe is always showing us something about ourselves. So that's my perspective on it, but I really hope this reading resonated. If it resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!